Hi everyone, my name is Yogi Darmawan, but you can just call me Yogi. Today I want to share a little story about my journey in learning English. From the time I was just a small kid until now. It's been a long ride, full of funny moments, struggle, and little victories. So, let's go back to where it all started. When I was kindergarten, English was something really new to me. I remember my teacher showing us colorful pictures like an apple, a banana, a cat, a dog, and we had to repeat the words together. At that time, I didn't really understand what those words mean, but I enjoyed saying them. Maybe because English sounds cool and different from Indonesia. Sometimes, even when home and proud told my parents, Mom, I know what apple means, even though I only knew that one word. Ha 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 ha.
Kok ada hahaha sih?
Jokes biasa. Then in elementary school, I started learning more sentences. Like this is my bird, or I'm happy. I feel great being able to say something in another language. But to be honest, I didn't always get it right once. I said I'm book instead of I have a book. My teacher laughed. I was embarrassed, but kind of funny too. And that's how I learned that mistakes are actually a big part of learning. One thing that really helped me back then was English songs. I love listening to songs from One Direction or Justin Bieber. Ay bener loh. Salah. Even though I didn't understand all the lyrics, I just sang along. Slowly I started catching words and trying to find their meanings online. So yeah, music become my fun. Why to study English without even realize. Then came junior high school, and things started to get serious. We began learning grammar, those confidence like a past perfect, present continuous, and all that stuff. I remember some things I just sat there thinking, why are there so many rules? But even though it always tough, my teacher helped me a lot, and little by little I started to understand. Around that time, so noticed that English was everywhere. In social media, games, YouTube, and even memes. If I wanted to understand what the people were saying or what the jokes mean, I had to learn more English. So I started writing it more, like changing my foreign language to English, watching movies without subtitles, and trying to chat with online friends. I made a lot of mistakes, sure, but I learned from every single one of them. When I started senior high school, English became something even more important. We had to do speech, presentation, and even debates in English. At first, I was super nervous. My hands were shake, my voice was crack, and sometimes my mind just went blank.
Lu mau kalau ada?
But after doing it a few times, I realized it was that scary. The more I practice, the more confident I become. And that's when I start to really enjoy speaking English.
Ini lurus ya?
Outside of school, I have a big hobby, playing futsal. Now you might be thinking, what does futsal have to do with English? Well. Actually, a lot when I watch international futsal match or read article about famous players. Most of the content is in English.
Nggak boleh duduk
So,
kan?
if I want to understand player interview or I had to keep improve my English.
Diganti nanti ketika anak-anak
It's funny how sometimes as simple as my love for futsal
17 Agustus
end up having my English too.
Yang benar berapa?
Lagi ya?
satu saat dia ngomong begini ini Lamborghini nanti bikin
Over the years, I learned something really important. That learning English is just about memories, grammar, or
Iya, benar
vocabulary.
ya.
It's about using it, practice, and making it part of your daily life. Sometimes you get it wrong, sometimes you forget words, but that's totally fine. Because every mistake you make is one step closer to improvement. Looking back now, I'm honestly proud of how far I've come. From a little kid who could only say apple and banana to someone who can now tell a whole story in English. It's kind of crazy, right?
Nggak boleh. Ya.
But it also reminds me that learning is a
Kurang
process.
aja pantesan goyang-goyang. Nih, 3 ke
It
bawah.
doesn't happen overnight. You just have to keep going little by little. Even today, I'm still learning. There are still words I don't know, accent I can't understand, and grammar rules that can't fit me. But that's okay because learning never stops. Every day I find something new, and that's what makes English fun. So, to anyone who's still learning English,
Curang dah.
maybe you're just start, or maybe you've been learning for years.
Sabar, sabar. Kan
My advice is simple: don't give up, don't be afraid of mistakes. Try to connect English with something you love, like music
Ayo, klarifikasi.
Film? or sport, because when you enjoy it, you learn faster without even realizing. Wait.
Ya, anjay.
You learn fast without even realizing. And yeah, that's my story. That's my English learning journey, full of ups and downs, but also full of progress. I'm still on the journey, and honestly, I think I'll always be. Because the best thing about learning a language is that there's always something new waiting to be discovered. Thank you for
Aku diam aja.
listening to my story.